Okay, my piece is a monologue by, again, Gillette, Elvgren, and it's titled RAHAB. By faith, Rahab, the prostitute, because she welcomed the spies, was not killed with those who were disobedient. Hebrews 11:31. Now sit still, all of you! I'll tell you one more time. Bella, give it back. No, I don't care. I've already tasted it. Ashbel, sit on your hands. Now pay attention. Stop your fussing. Do you want to hear the story or don't you? Well, good. Jericho. That's where it begins. Now, how tall were the walls? Yes, taller than the acacia tree. And how wide? From here to there. Double it because there were two walls. Airily, you come back. Yes, I know you're trying to show me how big the walls are, but I want you to sit. Alright. Where did I live? Yes, on the outside. On the edge. Windows looked out on the outer wall. A private view, which was fine with me. I ran a private business. What's that, Goody? It's prostitute. And no, I don't care what Mrs. Jazza said. I'm not proud of it. But if your grandfather hadn't died, and I don't have your mother, your father, and your father to Shillam, to bring up, to feed, to educate, then things might have been different. Well, I also like you to know that I had a respectable weaving business on the side. Now, who made this? Yes, I did. 2 of these could bring us enough oil and flour to keep us in bread for a month. And when the traders come out of Negev, who would they stay with? Say it louder. Yes, with me, Rahab. And I know more about the comings and goings throughout the land of Canaan and beyond. Even more than that King Sarai. Oh, curse his name, may his offspring be. But the Lord has taken care of that. And it was true, my trader friends, that I first heard about the God of the Jews. The Red Sea swallowing up the Egyptians and their chariots. And the Jordan backing up 14 miles all the way to the city of Adam to let them pass through. And I thought to myself, hey, this isn't a God who sits on his rear end. This is a God who acts. A God who watches out for his children. So, when Joshua sent his spies and they came to my house, let me tell you, I knew what was going to happen. I had made some bad choices in my life. And I figured this could be my last chance. So I said to them, look, I know your God, for he's the God of the heaven above and the God of the earth below. What God did Jericho have? Yeah, Yera, the God of the moon? Who'd ever heard of him stopping the waters or feeding the children in the wilderness? He was nothing, a no God. Sirach sends his tough guys. Hand over the Jewish spies. But I hidden them, you see, on the roof, underneath the flags. Well, so I said to them, oh, yeah, they were here, but they left at dusk. Where they came from, I don't know, but you better hurry if you were to get them. What's that? Yes, I know I lied. Yes. I know I told you that you should never lie. But I only know God for a few days, all right? He has forgiven me because I didn't know better. But you know better, so don't ever let me catch you. Now, where was I? Then I put a rope out at night on the outer wall so that they could sneak out. But before they left, we talked. Now, I was never beneath making a deal, so I said to them, look, I have shown you kindness. Why don't you show a little kindness to me too? And they said to me, put the scarlet cord in the window. And you, and everyone in your house will be saved. It's a deal. We shook hands and they left. Now, that was a good story, wasn't it? Oh, it's time you all went to bed. What's that? I missed something out? What is that? This is your favorite part. Down the hills from Shittim they came, and from the eastern edge of the Jordan. They came up, set camp, and began marching around the city walls. Then came the trumpets and the shoutings, and the walls began to shake. And your father, Dathan, yes, him, he hid beneath my skirts. As the town shook and rumbled and quaked, yes, like that, Jaqueline, and the roar as the walls caved inwards, and the dust so thick that you could hardly breathe. And then finally, it was over. And there was one part of the wall that remained standing. And that was the house of, let me hear it, Rahab. Yes, Rahab, the prostitute. Rahab, the innkeeper. Rahab, the weaver of red fabric. Rahab, who had for once bet right, bet on the one true God, the God who breathes, and the God who made the walls fall down. And the house of Rahab was saved. All I did was harbor a few men. He gives lives. Without money and without a price, he saved the house of Rahab. We moved in then for a while. Camped, stayed on the outskirts of the camp. Didn't matter. I was used to living on the edge of things. But I didn't feel like second-rate goods. You know why? Because I had believed in our Lord without seeing him. I had only heard of him. They had their pockets full of manna, and I had a seed of trust this big. What's this? Did I tell Boaz he could fall asleep? Oh, no, don't wake him. I'll take him up. And it's time you all went to sleep too.